Gather round the fire. Let me tell you a story about hope, courage, and the magic of a village bench. In a quiet village, nestled between golden hills and a whispering forest, there stood an old tree with a wooden bench beneath it. Every day at sunrise, a boy named Sam sat on that bench beside his grandfather, listening to the morning birds and the old man's stories. Sam was born with a condition that made it difficult for him to walk. The children at school often ran past him, never stopping to include him. But Grandpa Thomas never let Sam feel small.
You may not run fast, my boy, but your heart will go farther than any of their feet.
One autumn morning, Sam noticed his grandfather struggling to breathe. He clutched Sam's hand and said,
Even when I'm not here, sit under this tree. Listen, it will always speak to you.
That winter, Grandpa Thomas passed away. Sam's heart ached, but every morning he went to the bench, alone now. He sat in silence, sometimes smiling, sometimes with tears. Seasons changed. The bench aged. Sam grew. He began writing stories about hope, courage, love, and left them tucked under the bench in jars. One by one, villagers discovered them. A lonely widow found comfort in one about healing. A lost teenager found purpose through a story about strength. Years later, the village built a small library beside the tree, filled with Sam's stories. Children, even those who once ignored him, came to read, to write, and to sit with him on the bench. Sam, now older, still had difficulty walking, but his stories had traveled far. A little girl once asked him,
How did you write so many beautiful things?
He smiled and looked up at the tree. Because someone once told me that my heart would go farther than any feet. Credits. Story by your name. Narration by narrator's name. Thank you for listening. The end. Thank you for listening. May your heart always travel far.